Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents Flotsam and Jetsam Season 2, Episode 21. I'm your host, Marty, joined by the full interior crew. How's everyone doing? Happy New Year and all that jazz.
Greetings.
We got a Mark in the house, finally.
Been a while.
Yep. How's nerdery going? What game are you playing? What TV are you watching? What are you consuming?
I'll go first. Lately, I've been playing Power Wash Simulator.
I recommended that game. I 100%ed it. That game is awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is. What's sad is I play it. My wife's like, "Don't you do this like for half the day at fucking work?" I'm like, "Shut up!" First of all, I got better equipment here. Secondly,
things don't go bling and then go like, "Ooh, it's clean."
Yeah, I don't get the appealing sounds that give me a sense of accomplishment. All I've got is a boss going, "You missed a spot."
The feedback isn't the same
Exactly.
as work.
And I restarted Dredge because I swear when I bought that game, it was like $3.
Yep.
I just checked on like to see if there's any updates for it, and there's like 2 expansions that are like $10.99 each. I'm like, oh. Clearly it caught on.
They're making a movie.
I could see that.
They're going to make a movie.
I can 100% see that.
Yeah.
If anyone's not played Dredge, I don't know what it's going for these days, but it is it's a good game with no combat. It's really good.
I mean, things attack you, and you need to run away.
But yeah, there's it's basically hide from the monsters.
It's got the right moody atmosphere for a Lovecraftian game.
It absolutely does. Yes, they do it right.
Yep. And when you start picking up the weird fish, you're like, this is giving me the creeps.
Yeah.
You know, like this is like, oh god.
The mutant fish, yes. And you got fishmongers going, oh, I'll take that.
Yeah, the mood of the story is pretty damn good. It was last Christmas, the Christmas before I played Dredge over the holidays. Okay, Ahmed, what are you playing?
Oh, still doing Days Gone. That's a good game. I got my kids into Assassin's Creed. They're starting the
originals or
Ezio. Like
okay.
the I don't have the first. I got the Ezio collection, so there's a bunch of games there, but I can't find the first one. It's a good one, but yeah. They're like, the graphics suck. Within 10 minutes, this game is so much better than the current games. Like, yes,
it is.
Patience, young grasshopper, patience.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. Assassin's Creed board game. That's freaking good.
I didn't know they had a board game.
Yeah, board game. Yeah, there's some board games that I wait on. It's like $120, but I got it for like $70. But it's really, really, really good. Really good.
The Doom 3 board game.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Why did I die? Assassin.
There are some very good board games. I second that. There's some very good video game. There's some video games that turned into really good board games. Like the bougie board games. I'm still blasting through Marvel Midnight Suns. And on sale, like that is
It's the deck builder game. Right?
It's the deck building tactical turn based.
Is it fun though, or is it?
What do you mean? Is it fun though?
Did
you like XCOM?
I haven't really played it.
Okay, if you like tactical turn based stuff and Marvel people, it's pretty good.
But deck building,
you like the powers are each of the heroes has a deck of like 9 cards, or it's 8 cards actually, and you're picking their powers and you're upgrading their powers based off of this. And every turn you pick up cards and then you play them. And it's point based. It's the game is quite fun. Some of the writing is really silly.
Story itself,
like really, really silly.
Yeah,
the gameplay is great. Some of the story is silly. Some of the story is fantastic. It's like it waffles back and forth with like. There's a group called the Emo Kids, and it's like,
what?
I am a 40-year-old man, and they've got angsty 90s teenagers or early 2000s teenagers where it's just weird, where it's like, oh, we're summoning an elder god they're going to summon an elder god to destroy the earth, because it's all the magic side of the Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't care about your interpersonal bullshit. Stop being an angsty teen. Yes, you have a septum piercing. Get on with it. Cast the spell that does 200 damage. Go. So it's interesting. It's also a weird snapshot in time, because it's definitely what Marvel was supposed to be 3 years ago. And just based off of the movies, it's not that, right? Like the characters that they've picked to make important are based off of what was going to be in movies, right? So it's like Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, Doctor Strange.
Oh, but Midnight Suns was a comics thing.
Well, the Midnight Suns, Harkness, Blade, Nico, Magic. Yeah. They've got a bunch of the actual Midnight Suns, and they have a bunch of Avengers characters added.
I'm just curious if we got Damien Hellstrom in there.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
That was an off chance.
Yeah, no. They've
Son
got a
of
very
the devil might not be marketable these days.
well. They've got Magic, like the sister of Colossus, who made a deal with Mephisto.
Magic.
Yes.
Talk about your on the nose name.
Well, I mean,
Wolverine Trifork. Like, come on.
Well, it's like they included the X-Men. No, they just didn't put Wolverine in it because people like Wolverine.
And he also
right?
tries real hard.
Yeah.
Also, Wolverine sucks. His deck sucks. His build sucks. The concept sucks. It's kind of weird being like, Wolverine is like Wolverine would be in real life. But it's like, he's a 5 foot tall dude who's really heavy and has really short knives that are sharp in a world where people can split the realm in half through thought.
If you want to see a good description of what Wolverine would actually be thought of in the Marvel Universe, you can check out Pete Holmes' X-Men, like X-Men.
It's a funny
Professor X fires Wolverine.
Oh, you're going to scratch me with your claw.
This is your powers.
It's a good series. Pete Holmes did a good job there.
No.
Anyways. Now that Civ 7 is on, we're on the cusp of Civ 7, I decided I'd migrate from Civ 5 to Civ 6. I'm like one full version behind. So we're putting in some time there. I don't know, the district placement is kind of annoying. I don't like that World Wonders and districts take up hexes. So you're like, do I build the mine or build the thing on the hill? And it was a development. I don't know if I'm enjoying that development.
This would be like in Dawn of War. The first one was like an RTS. It's a Warhammer game. Then they made a second one, and they're like, people want a more role-playing experience. So now all of your troops have XP. And it's like, no, I build the goobers from Space Command, and they go off and fight and give me new goobers next time. And now my Marine died. It shouldn't be a negative, right? It's just space. Yeah. It's the grim, dark future of 40K. I shouldn't be like save scumming to keep my Marines alive.
All right, let's do a recap of what happened last game. The Middlemen. The Happy Barnacle races back to Blood Cove. Gotano uses his charms to get through the locks at Blood Cove. Molgromere, Gotano, Sodak, and Rose visit the Castellany and enter into a risky negotiation with the Grand Admiral of Blood Cove and his council. Black Dog leads the Marines back to Blood Cove and deliver their quarry to the Druids of the Herpetarium. The Happy Barnacle delivers a diplomatic response from Blood Cove to the Tide Reaver Armada. We just kept the 25,000 gold pieces and rewrote the note. We have a trapped box with a hole in the bottom now. Sebastian makes a discovery about the engines that power the Tide Reaver mothership. Basically, they're old Imperial tech where they trapped demons inside the engines.
Just poke when you want to know.
Found out that the people in the Tide Reaver ships forgot, like they'd been feeding it fire magic, and the demon souls are getting very weak. So Sebastian basically solved their problem by telling the chaotic neutrals that they need to feed demons or devils or fire sorcerers to the engine, and he suggested that they go after devils. But they had like inherited these things from the Imperium and then didn't have the knowledge or lost the knowledge of how they actually worked, which was really interesting that Sebastian was able to Barnabas his way through that problem.
So sacrifice people to it.
Yeah. He was half making fun of them, half going, uh-oh. Yeah, he'll report that back to Molgromere. And then there's the Happy Barnacle. This dot is Blood Cove. That's where we fought the trees. This dot down here is the Squibs. That's Bone Rack. The island chain of the Shackles, which we haven't really gone into yet.
Skirted around the edges.
Yeah, we're gonna go to this port city called Senghor because we do have some commerce to do, and we also need to spend some time training for our 8th level. I think that's our first
Cool.
point.
You're traveling there. There's no. We're just making all due haste at a regular pace. We're not trying to.
I think we're gonna go slowly because we need 10 days to.
Yeah, we're not trying to break any records.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is at a leisurely pace.
Yes, please.
Ahmed.
Unless the captain.
Uh-oh.
No, it's
No, don't ask me to roll anything.
unless someone can think of a reason we need to rush.
Give me a percentile check, Ahmed.
We've got 22 days.
You asked for it. Say goodbye to the campaign, boys.
That's not how this works.
91.
Okay, it is relatively smooth sailing as you make your way to Senghor.
Don't believe you.
At a quick pace, it's 6 days, so you can go at a leisurely pace, and stretch that out but pretty much as long as you'd like.
Yes, and then I told them that they had to sacrifice people to the engine. Apparently, I made contact with the entity within. It was very feeble. But I said, if it was telling the truth, it likely was a Type 3 demon called a Glabrazu. Don't worry, I used illusions to illuminate them on what Glabrazus look like.
Okay. So they're going to be sacrificing people on their engine now?
Yes, I suggested that they do so to devils, and given that the Admiral of Blood Cove has a devil problem,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I think, well, you may have saved the Admiral of Blood Cove from his servitude, and, what are they called? The devil people that we...
The Aspar Consortium.
The Aspar Consortium. We may have changed the tide of power. Pun intended.
Good. I don't like the Aspar Consortium.
No, I'm especially not a fan of them either.
All right. Well, we will make a leisurely pace away from there, and the problems we will leave there.
Right, good, Captain.
Ooh,
Okay, Ahmed, if you could give me a D10.
yeah. Someone force us to the map, please.
We are currently on the Rurak world map.
Okay, 4.
4.
Yeah, oh, there it is. Okay.
4 days into your 10-day journey, Captain Molgromere receives a sending. It is from Dread Pirate Harrigan.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing? Who the fuck is this?
Kindly report on your goings on, Dread Pirate Harrigan.
Okay. Making our way to Senghor from Blood Cove. doing all right.
Every little thing gonna be all right. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
About a thing.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Now, I'm just curious. Was it Harrigan himself, or was it like a wizard?
So you know that he has a wizard amongst his crew. There's a woman who doesn't speak. This was in Harrigan's voice, suggesting that Harrigan cast the sending spell.
Okay.
Harrigan is known to be a brilliant leader and a cunning warrior and a powerful caster.
Okay.
You suspect he is probably Gestalt, or the tales are bullshit. You don't think you want to pick a fight with him yet. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
There is a follow-up sending. Do not offend Baron Bailey. Will send a vessel to make contact.
Have they made contact since we switched boats?
No.
Okay, well,
We were told by
they're probably scrambling this anyway.
we were told by the admiral that you should really make contact with Dread Pirate Harrigan, not the admiral of the Tide Reavers, but the admiral of Blood Cove.
And then he showed you the sending that was sent to Dread Pirate Harrigan.
He sent a sending to Harrigan to ask about us, and Harrigan was kind of like, "Oh, what? Yeah, they're mine."
What? Oh yeah, those my
to be
guys.
fair, we've only been out to sea for like 3 months or something like that.
And like at least a month and a half of that, I was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna die!"
Yeah. So is the guy on that sending the Duke of Senghor, or the
Baron Bailey? Give me its knowledge local DC 10. More the more better you get.
Sebastian's got a plus shackles 26.
Okay. Yeah, that is the
It's a
so Baron Bailey is his first name is actually Baron. He's not a rank of Baron, but the Duke of Senghor is Baron Bailey. He's a retired pirates captain. His family basically runs Senghor as an independent port that is isolated via like extremely dangerous jungles from the inland, similar to how Blood Cove was also surrounded by extremely dangerous jungles, but it has a water path that like a waterway inwards towards trade within the Pungan territories. Senghor is an independent port, and this Baron Bailey guy is an older human pirate captain who is cunning and sort of is like a neutral party and is effectively a place where ne'er-do-wells sell goods, and other ne'er-do-wells will buy the goods, no longer having the trail to the previous ne'er-do-wells to then sell the goods in in ports. Like it's basically a giant city based on fencing stolen goods.
Perfect, and they're like right smack dab near the shackles. So
yeah. The only other export the city has is like some sugarcane based rum. Like that's the only other major like proper export that they would have.
So it's a black market fencing city. Okay.
It's a black market fencing city. You know that it is got a very large wall that surrounds it. It's very defensible.
I'm assuming Baron Bailey is the leader of the city, or is he just an important person?
He is the leader of the city. He runs the city. He is the retired captain, Captain Bailey.
So offend him. Got it.
Mission failed. Send sending back to Harrigan. Took a shit on his desk.
Like you ordered.
Like you ordered.
Was
And
it
I told
offend
him
or
from
don't
you.
offend?
He's standing here right now watching me cast this sending spell. Like you said.
Baron. I didn't want to do this, but Harrigan made me.
Okay.
Hilarious.
There are no further sendings that show up over that period. Apparently, he assumes that you'll be at Senghor long enough for him to get somebody to contact you.
Okay.
And basically, it would be bad for Harrigan if you pissed off Senghor, as it's.
Well, we're not
You know.
coming here specifically to fuck anything up. So
He doesn't. The last city you were at, he got a sending from the person running the city. So.
we
Hey,
brought
you're
peace
pirates
and
are you?
prosperity to the city.
Yes.
Anybody feel like piracy?
Oh, I don't give. Oh yeah, if there's any, I mean, let's level up, dude. Let's just to make life. Let's just make life easier. Well, let's level up, and then we'll do some piracy.
Okay. 10 days have gone by while sailing to Senghor.
Yeah, give me some. 10 days means that we are level 8. A bunch of crafting got done, which I'll slowly start putting onto sheets. So things that have gotten done over 10 days include, we have an extra headband. So Sun Wu has completed in the last little while 2 headbands, one for craft weapons and one for craft armor. The craft armor will allow Black Dog to actually start helping with the mithril armors that we need to craft, freeing up Sodak so that he can start working on the adamantine shot put that we're going to use from the adamantine that we've got. We're basically making Lee a new orc shot put.
It's a hole making boat.
Yeah, basically, and eventually we'll put returning on it.
Do not drop.
No, returning. Yeah. It'll be +1 returning in a couple of days. We have finished Banta's Swarm Bane, because we plan on going to, what's it called?
One rack up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Swarm.
So let's put that on your sheet right now, Banta.
Banta's going back for revenge against those bugs.
I believe Banta now
Banta's
gives
Amulet of Bug Squishing is now secondary Swarmbane Collapse. So I'm going to put that on your sheet. Basically,
awesome.
we added to your existing Amulet of Mighty Fists.
Punching and splatting. Punching and
Nice.
splatting.
So that's added to your sheet. That allows you to do damage to swarms. The second one is in progress. We're adding the next Swarmbane to Black Dog's sword.
I'm imagining
Not
Banta
to
doing
his sword, to his amulet, so that he can kill bugs with his big sword or whatever.
the Hulk clap.
What else? Black Dog's been making good progress on his mithril full plate, which is the first armor that is up. And we're now at the point where Sodak needs 2 more days of training, because he was a little bit behind in the training to get his 8th level. There might be some people who remain on the ship because they're crafting. The crafters right now are Sunwoo, Sodak, Lihida, Daedalus, Ganzorig, and Black Dog. Ganzorig could stop his, Ganzorig's crafting isn't high priority, so he could stop. The rest of the people are working on high priority stuff. Okay, I just wanted to let you guys know what we were up to.
Okay. If we could swap maps.
Yep. So I'll move the boat. I gave it the free flow.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
right.
we're in Senghor now.
Oh, the free float is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You could kind of.
It's super good. This is amazing. I did not know it had this feature. I like.
Right click on the token, and there's a snap to grid that you can turn off.
Ah. Okay, me likey. Me.
Yep. All right. I'm switching maps now.
All right. I'll stop pushing buttons.
Just a heads up. Beast Shape 3 is the option for Benta now. Huge.
Just becoming a massive monkey.
Tip the freaking boat.
All right. On the
King Kong, Big Dong Monkey.
Bing bong, ding dong, King Kong. All right, let me grab your boat token.
Means I need a huge Naginata.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense to add to the crafting list.
Yes.
We definitely can do that. And one of the other crafters, which could be anyone at this point, with the headbands.
All right. I haven't populated the number of ships, but as you are approaching, I'm going to go here and just make your boat a little bit bigger. We'll go size. The city is massive. There's this massive wall that surrounds it. Each of the parapets has multiple large siege engines that defends it. There is this rivery moat that goes around it. You end up having. Oh, sorry, Senghor.
I'm on
tool.
Happy Barnacle.
Enforce players to current map. The city of Senghor. Each square is a 5% of a mile, or like the distance's percentage of mile. There is what could only be called 401 rush hour traffic worth of ships currently waiting to enter Senghor. There is a large number of vessels, and here I'll plunk some down just to be representative. Give me 4D20, Ahmed.
Okay.
Nice looking city.
5, 19, 18, 3. Total 45.
45. So there's 45 vessels currently, like 45 vessels large enough to basically take to the sea, like in and around Senghor at this point. It is
Bustling.
It is bustling. As you enter sort of the space, give me a profession sailor check from whomever is sort of on watch.
I think as we go in, makes sense for the captain.
Yeah,
to be up there.
Molgromere would be, especially seeing as we've never been here before.
Adam is having the. Where did I plunk my?
Profession sailing.
That's a pretty cool city.
All right, I'm just gonna go like this.
Alright.
I'm going to stick the crafters in the Mage's Private Sanctum.
32.
What?
32. Okay. Yeah, so you can name like factions and like pirate groups of many of these boats. There's also some independent merchants vessels. All of them are effectively like sailing like non-combative flags or signaling that they are in peace. There's definitely something going on as the place is absolutely bustling. Do you keep a merchant flag up, or do you fly a Jolly Roger? Do you take an aggressive posture?
Merchant. We fly the Jolly Roger,
12 ships around us.
Look at all
blow
our
us into the water. We sink.
No, it's pretty much. It's kind of the.
Our plan B, we'll put up the merchant flag and wait and see what's going on.
So wait to see who attacks us. Okay. All right. So you
You hear the click of the tripod behind you.
I wonder if this has to do with the angry elven dolphin goddess.
So there was a storm. The reason why we got separated, the Eye of Fathoms. There was a god that descended into the Eye of Fathoms and created this massive riptide that pulled our boat away, and that's how we got separated from the Marines. Because they saw this big wave coming, they all flew, and then the boat went zoom. And while out to sea, we heard things in the storm. We think it's the return of this elven deity that was once all happy and cheery and good, and is now crusadery good. And one of the encounters right after that, as we were heading back to port, was a bunch of druid, dolphin, angel, elf, aquatic elf people that surrounded our boat and told us to get out of the water.
Yes. No.
Right. So they basically said, we suspect that because we're not good, that we didn't fit their idea of
Waterworthy.
Yeah. We didn't have to fight them, but we told them that, okay, we're going to head towards port now, thanks. So I imagine all these boats are either A, displaced by the wave, or B, were threatened by
Crazy dolphin
druid, angel, elven, crusadery. This is not how good should act.
Good question mark. Yeah.
Good question mark. So Sebastian is guessing that this is what it...
Maybe the dolphins have scared everyone.
First time that statement's ever been made.
Okay.
I think it was the Angel Crusader things, maybe.
Oh, yes, in dolphin form. Aquatic elf. They didn't threaten us. I didn't enjoy my conversation with them. Well, I would convert, if the boat sank and all of you died. I was just left on my lonesome.
Your loyalty is inspiring.
Oh, I'd have to convert. I'd make my superior tower of intellect useful to the dolphin people.
Okay. Don't you know where we stand, I guess?
Oh, you're my captain.
Until the ship sinks, apparently.
Oh, no. You can always get a new ship. And I could always get a new captain.
He looks at you like little fucking shit. I'd throw you overboard, but you'd probably like it.
Oh, never leave the bowl. That's a rule of mine. Never leave the bowl. Nothing good happens outside the bowl.
I am
Always in the bowl. That is the rule of mine. You always want to get it in the bowl. If it's not in the bowl, you screwed up. That's what I learned from a young lad. Get it in the bowl. Doesn't really matter what it is. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Doesn't matter.
You realize every time he speaks, it's painful. You know the sound of a horse whinnying?
Oh, yeah. He stomps his foot.
A horse whinnying is to you like Karen speaking is to me.
Number 3 is vomit.
You just get a thumbs up and a smile from Molgromere. I understand.
Sebastian is going to use false sensory input on Karen. Give me a will save.
Oh, this is where... Oh, you fucked up now, son? Oh, my will save's amazing. I'm stupid. That's the problem. I am stupid yet willful. Here, let me...
All right. So the DC of the will save for this is
You can't convince me not to do this stupid thing.
23.
23. 19.
Okay. For the next 8 minutes, your saliva tastes like puke.
Start stamping.
I can change one of the subject's senses. So his sense of taste is, no matter what he does, there's just a pukey tongue. There might have been a little chime in your head suggesting that there was something that happened, but after the little ding-a-ling in your head, you're...
For the next 8 minutes, Kren is gargling, he's spitting, he's casting create water in his mouth.
He passed the concentration off to Diva so he could continue talking with Molgromere. It was basically a 3-action cast. So Sebastian did something.
Yeah. When Molgromere when Gotano finds out what you can do, he wants to take you to a whorehouse and make a certain something feel like sandpaper.
Oh no!
Oh no! Yeah.
Okay, that guy.
I wonder what's wrong with Corinne. Perhaps he's been eating things he shouldn't.
He might be eating bugs again. I don't know. As long as he's not putting holes in the ship, it's fine.
Okay, he tries to drink some of your bowl and see if that helps. He's running out of ideas.
Get away from me! The legs are trying to kick Corinne.
Captain, I think I'm sick. We haven't had shore leave, so it shouldn't be that.
What's the matter?
Okay, now the taste. We could switch it once per round. It's gonna taste like pee.
I didn't. Salt water. Okay, Kren thinks he's basically got an STD. He's caught something, is what Kren believes.
I'm going to have a quick look around, see what I can see.
Hey, your ship is being signaled. It's a little hard to tell because there's a bunch of ships. But there is somebody blinking at your boat in normal trade tongue.
Okay, now we'll make our way over.
Okay, they're asking you to weigh anchor.
Okay, we'll follow.
They're asking your business.
Coming looking for work.
Well, we also need to pick up some components and things at Sunwoo. There's a list, a scroll on your desk.
Oh yes, and to buy a bunch of shit.
To sell some of the things that we found as well.
There's so
many
more
reasons to come to Senghor. I mean, can you really just pick one?
Okay, there's some flashing.
Oh, and for an audience with Ben and Bailey, of course.
Okay, so they started flashing like access to Senghor has been limited. Extreme circumstances, basically stating martial law. You then flash out you blink out. Oh yeah. Also, we're talking to Baron Bailey. You know, it's just informal. Weigh anchor. Prepare for guests.
Very well. How long before we can expect these guests? Perhaps we'll get a meal.
Shortly is what's.
We'll get some chances.
Okay. All right. We have. Where are you? I need you. Here. All right. So we're going to go to the back to the Happy Barnacle because that's where all the tokens are. There is a launch that is approaching. It's navigating basically the waves coming in your general direction. It's a moderate-sized kind of boat, like it would seat, 12 or 14.
You take it.
That is the whole. You are pirates. It is within your purview. Give me 1 second. All right. The vessel approaches. It is rather full of men. The men are hardy. Let's go like this. Scatter throughout.
Make yourself scared, Grimsby.
Yeah, we stuck Grimsby below.
In your barrel.
Okay. Currently, there are like within this map, there'd be like there's 2 other boats that you're sort of sharing space with.
Sure.
Navigating through like getting into harbor is actually it's difficult to navigate just due to the number of vessels around. So there'd be like it'd be easy to have an accident.
Yeah.
All right, what are you doing with the giant snake that's above deck?
It's coiled up at the front, and it's just basically told to stay.
Okay. This basic launch pulls up to the side. Ew!
Send down the ladder for them.
Jin will go up to the edge.
We're
And
in Barnacle.
he will greet them with hands wide and with a light flourish from his spear. What time of day is it?
It is. Give me a second. D6. It would be 3:00 in the afternoon. You tried to arrive for noon. At this point, it took a little bit of time for them to get out to
You
you.
are as welcome as the summer sun.
Welcome to the Barnacle.
Permission to board for those who have business with the Baron.
Permission granted.
Okay. Some tall men with, I would say, very piratey looking gear. They have tricorn hats. They've got sabers, as well as like flintlock style pistols on their belts. Coming aboard.
We have a zoo.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are a zoo. Okay, and then a slightly better dressed man with glasses. He does have a few scars. He has a very well trimmed beard and a head full of braids. Makes his way up.
Welcome. Yeah, here, tie your boat. He throws him down the rope.
Okay, one of the men who were rowing grabs onto the boat, or grabs onto the rope. Basically, they lash the sides of the launch.
Mhm.
So the merchants from the east, what brings you to Senghor? These looks to the helm. Captain.
I am Captain Molgromere. Please join me up here. We will have tea.
I do tea. I also do things that are stronger.
Oh, good.
Hey.
Fucking hate you.
I like him already, Captain.
Some rum.
Back in the corner, Cred's like, oh, the spell's worn off.
Okay,
He's
you
still.
need to fucking go, right?
Go fetch some rum boy.
I like rum.
It's not for you.
He like kicks the fish bowl on the way by. Like he gives it a little bump. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's so clumsy.
You got your dirty finger marks on the glass.
Well, that probably driving us, wouldn't it? Just finger.
I'm going to tread through Crimlayer muck on the way back up.
Yeah, Sebastian's prestidigitating his own fishbowl.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to observe protocols. These are trying in its current nature. What with the grand coming and this challenging moment in history.
Indeed.
I am.
Given the amount of work you clearly have ahead of you, if you wish to skip protocol.
I am Bodrick. I am Bodrick Bailey, son of the Baron.
Ah, welcome. As I said, I am Captain Molgromere. This is my small bit of my council, including Sebastian here. He points at the goldfish.
Hello. Yes,
Hello.
you may bask in my intelligence.
You get used to that.
Just
We've
don't
seen
touch the glass. I just cleaned it already. I don't want to have your dirty paw prints on it.
I would not touch your glasses, neither would I have you touch mine.
Oh, yes. Yes. Those are very interesting spectacles. Do they happen to be magical?
Yes.
Interesting.
They also help me see. Your vessel is... He's like, looking to the front. Got a treant standing beside
We're a traveling
a
circus.
big pile of bones.
Excuse me.
I doubt that you are... Well... What is your current situation? What do you need?
We need spell components, we need potion components, we need magical inks, we need, well, if we're going to go and solve your problem for you, we're going to need some food, we're going to need some more rock.
There's a bit of a smile from him. You plan to solve our problem.
You clearly have a problem.
Oh, we certainly have a problem. Many of us have a problem.
As you can see, we have all sorts of tools aboard to solve problems.
Some of your
Santa's
tools...
flexing on the ropes. Drinking and like,
Some of your tools appear to be somewhat antithetical to our problem. You have been touched by Istitia. I assume you heard the warning or the call.
Did I? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You basically heard. You heard that she has come. The statement of this coming.
Yes. She
By-
has an unwanted guest.
By Rita Tricia, we have arrived. Our time is now.
Yeah, this and with you did not interpret it as being part of our or we. You weren't part of the our or the we.
No, if she has an unwanted guest, then she should leave.
And you feel confident to evict this being?
It requires investigation. It is a long-term process. Having a base of operations that we can rely on would be very helpful. And of course, there's the negotiated price of how much is our help worth to you? He's looking around. I would say it's probably worth a lot.
I apologize. I don't know who the fuck you are.
I know. That's the amazing thing. We're so good and you don't even know who we are. Which is why you let us in, we'll get our things, we'll solve your problem after we negotiate. And then you pay us. You don't have to give us anything up front. All it takes is a bit of your time, and if we all die, we all die. You lost nothing but a bit of your time.
Oh, I don't plan on dying.
Of course not. You're going to fucking convert and leave us, I know.
No, I won't.
What's Sebastian's bluff check?
Molgromere's sense motive ain't that good, so it's still...
And rolled in that one. 17.
No, I won't.
That's-
Yes, you will.
You can get away with lying to Molgromere most of the time.
Okay. There's a bit of a backlog, and only cleared vessels are allowed in Senghor at this point. There are many who demand of our services, but the recent troubles, there are many Many of the old laws must be invoked.
Well, seeing as we're invoking old laws, and I'm going to invoke a name, and that is Captain Harrigan. I'm one of his captains. He is an ally.
You're part of his fleet.
Yes, Madam Bailey, and would like to give any aid at all possible to the beloved city of Senghor.
The 101 free captains, the 1,001 free captains are very much 101 free captains are very much
And their subsidiaries.
and their subsidiaries must band together in this trying time.
Oh, yes. Molgromere just negotiated a truce between the Tide Reavers and the Admiral of Blood Cove.
Oh, you offend my humility, but yes, it is true.
The Tide Reavers are here.
Well,
With this,
half of them.
About 10 days that way, but yes. But
Given that you're the son of the Baron Bailey, I assume that you know lots of things. We know lots of things too.
what
Our
is it that you
reputation
know?
has not preceded us. We've never been to Senghor before. At least, the majority of us have not.
Sodak, you've been to Senghor before.
I have.
Yep.
What's up? What's the thing
You know
about
that there's a small population of turtles here. Like there's
it? Oh, my
there's-
people are here.
uh,
Yeah, some fish soup with them.
there's basically a small community of turtles. It'd be like 20 to 30 of them, right?
Sodak is crafting.
They're down there going ping ping ping.
Captain, I would like to go on shore if possible.
I'm in a meeting.
Tell me, said hello.
Jeez, little professionalism.
Maybe they know about these weapons.
It will take some time to verify your claim.
Well, I certainly hope that we don't need to broker truces between powerful factions in order to do commerce in your fair city. Anyway, for the son of the Baron Bailey to get us to the front of the line so that we may do commerce.
To do simple commerce, what I can grant is this: you may anchor at sea, but send a launch in to do your dealings. Dock space is at a premium, and it is currently full. We can spare a bay for a launch, and he's basically pointing at the Eben launch.
Our crafting supplies, it would just be the food that would take a lot of
The
trips.
launch.
Yeah. All of our treasure could probably fit in one boat, and then the crafting supplies are probably in a boat.
And after that day, if we were to fly back and forth, that'd be okay.
Well, if you're capable of flight, I see that you've got Gansorg in the basement right now. If you have casters who can fly, you can fly back and forth across. Although there's a bit of, how do I put this? Senghor follows the old ways. We do not take responsibility if someone gets an itchy trigger finger and shoots you down. So if you fly, just either be very sneaky or very obviously not a danger.
Well, then I won't wear my ghost
Did you
costume.
say we only have one day to do trade?
No.
One
Okay.
day to.
It's going to take a day for it. You showed up, said, "We're with Dread Pirate Harrigan," and he says it's going to take us a day to confirm your story.
Oh, I see.
He's going to take some time. You're telling him things, and you chuckleheads showed up with your boat full of creepy crap and said, "For the line," and they're saying, "Give me a day to check."
All right.
During that period, you could use a lunch.
Very well. You can do all the checking you want.
Our vessel will remain here.
Now, there are certain dealings in Senghor that are frowned upon.
Sebastian, does he know what he's making reference to?
Is he talking about like slaves or?
So,
Knowledge local,
give me a knowledge local.
28. We'll P our mutagen, so 30. Not cognizant. Well, it's just like, it exudes and then he sucks it back in. His eyes go bigger.
Okay, so basically, Senghor, he would be referring to, and what he's been glancing at is Ogozu. All undead within the city need to be controlled. Any self-replicating undead is not allowed. So anything like shadows and ghouls and these sorts of things aren't supposed to be within the city. And then there's he hasn't spoken about it distinctly, but anything that would be considered like witchcraft needs to be basically controlled by the family. Their main family controls all witchcraft. Now, what is defined as witchcraft? It's basically blood magic. None of your casters that you are aware of, Sebastian, would be falling under a blood magic.
Yes. Don't worry.
Is anybody the class witch in your group?
I don't know. You guys, some of the characters don't even know.
Jinshe might, because he has hexes, but
he's a shaman that has hex.
Right. So Jinshe is the only person who might be trotting that line, maybe, but that rule is much more like if you start selling those services, that would be.
We don't have any blood casters amongst our crew. The skeletal thing down there is fully controlled and not self-replicating. We can keep it on the boat if it makes you happier. It just sits there as a guard, just in case we're attacked.
He nods.
We're not here to sell our spellcasting services, so you should maintain your monopoly on that. Are these the old laws to which you refer?
Pretty much. That and, well, what the captain says goes, and the city is considered his ship.
Very well. He likes commerce, though, right?
Commerce makes the world go round.
Yes. All right. Is there a bounty on any of those dolphin motherfuckers that are out there?
Language is the best. But still, yes. Little bounties, yeah.
That is being sorted.
Ooh.
Just imagine just looks at Molgromere.
Yeah.
Okay, he gives you a bandana. The bandana basically signifies it would be similar to these men's bandanas.
Oh, no. I use magic to clean my bowl. Thank you very much, though.
I don't think that.
For whomever comes to do commerce, whoever is captaining your launch. If you do not wear it, your launch will be sunk.
We will wear it, that's for sure.
All right.
Sebastian's casting detect magic on it.
It's not magical. It is just a mundane.
Okay.
It is just like a red. It is a red with black and gold trim bandana with a very old school skull and crossbones on it.
Charming. Just at the least.
Tradition. Captain Molgromere of the Glass Runner?
Is that what? Yes, it's the glass winner right now. Sure.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Welcome to Senghor. Please enjoy your time. If we do find room for you within the walls, we will do our best to accommodate, and it will be communicated. Okay.
No, Molgromere just nods.
Okay. At this point, Badrick takes Siren's hand and does one of the deep bow and the kiss and kind of.
Okay, they don't want that.
Gives a nod to Rose.
Rose gives him a bow.
So at this point, Gotano shows his ass, stretches because he's clearly had a nap. Hey, new guy, you don't be kicking up on the captain's woman like that. You're gonna get some nices for that. Hey, Captain, I'm hungry. Karen, Gotano needs another beating, please. Now.
I've got the rum. Kred has rum on his breath. He's running his way up.
Better not be my rum.
Another time.
It's from Bantus Reserve.
That's all that's left is Bantus Reserve. We're here for the rum. We need a resupply.
It's like he has an endless flask, but still, you never know.
Okay.
You can lose the class. Then you need the rum.
They kick off they load themselves back into their launch. They kick off from the ship. You see them signaling off back to shore. They end up going to another boat. He's just doing
Tell
around.
your father our rates are very reasonable. You will not find a more heroic group of pirates.
May you go in the warm friendship of the light of day.
That too. Why does the new guy get a new boat? What the fuck? And Gotano goes in the water.
Bodrick smiles and shakes his head, and he's off to go to the next ship. As being told to wait, and why are you important? And he's getting a similar, although you probably the first people who said, we're gonna destroy the angels that came from the sky. Kill them all, I say. Lots of people saying that. There's not very many people saying, I will kill them all.
Good to have goals. We don't have to negotiate with them directly if they set a bounty. It's just we're here.
It's like, oh, this is a never-ending source of income.
Oh my goodness, they killed 50 dolphins. Dolphin! Oh, Jesus. The horrible campaign that Adam set up. We slaughter these peaceful
Those are the
creatures.
flipper fuckers. Stay away from them.
Don't worry, the next angel will come in the form of baby seal. Only baby seal.
The singer?
I still remember the cries of my enemies.
Dolphin. All right. Basically, you can weigh anchor and you can start doing commerce and stuff here within Senghor. But you've basically got one launch going back and forth, so we kind of want to keep track of who's in town versus who's not is kind of the thing.
I think we're gonna send Gotano in town because it's gonna be good for something. Molgromere will stay behind just in case they come back. And Gotano will take Banta and Karen, and Black Dog's probably going to insist on things.
Yeah. Captain, I would like at one point to visit the shore. There are some turtles here community that I've known. I'd like to visit them at some point, sir.
That is fine. We'll be here for a little while, I suppose.
Thank you, Captain.
Are you finished with your think?
He's got a hammer in his hand. He's sweating. No, sir. Still have some crafting left. I would only take a minimum amount of time.
That's good to hear. Certainly, you can go to shore when that's done.
Yes, sir. Runs back.
Molgromere's a dick boss.
His son is downstairs.
Oh, you want to go see
Where's
your
Sodak?
family for the holidays? Is your report done? Okay, well, as soon as it's done, you can go.
All right, what's happening?
Who I kind of just randomly assumed Black Dog would want to go ashore.
No, he's crafting.
Oh, he's crafting?
Yeah.
Okay.
The people that are down in this room are crafting.
So Jinshe, maybe?
Jin would love to go to shore.
Alright, we'll take
He's had a breakthrough. Last level, he took a level of Fighter Laurel Warden, which gave him a whack of skill points.
Oh, yeah, that'll do
He's
it.
got maxed out Diplomacy and maxed out Sense Motive now.
Well, hello.
Oh. Oh me, oh my.
Yes. His Wisdom also went up, like rounded out at 8. So he's had a breakthrough in observing humanoids.
In humanoid behavior. Yeah.
Yeah, he's eager to go ashore.
Okay. If you grab your tokens that we're going to have go ashore, put them in a pile. We'll copy them over to Senghor.
So Molgromere,
Nope, Molgromere's staying.
is he? Is it Gotano?
Just in case they come back, he's going to send Gotano.
Okay. These are people that are doing commerce, basically.
Yeah,
If
basically,
there's room,
who
Siren's going to go just to be Molgromere's eyes and ears.
I think
Not
we
that he
need some.
doesn't trust the group.
I think we need some beef, and we're going to leave Grimsby behind.
Yeah, yes, we are. We're not taking chances with that.
Where? What do you mean? I've got my basic bitch ass disguise. Ain't
Look,
nobody gonna know that I'm not.
Look, and Banta, or unless Sodak's going.
So we'll let Sodak go. It's
Crafting. So that can finish this crafting and then go and let's see what we're working on right
If you
now.
don't have a lot, Molgromere changes. If you don't have a lot left, then it's fine. You just pick it up, and they're leaving now, so go.
Thank you, Captain. No, I promise I will do double duty.
Don't you forget my kindness!
Yes, Captain. He cuts himself. One more reminder.
Permission to go with the away party, Captain. I suspect you'll need my guidance.
You want me to stay on board?
Fine, go.
Bullshit. Okay, fine. Sodak.
Oh, we gave Sodak the rifle.
Okay.
Muldoon's hunting rifle. I'm putting on your sheet.
See if you can find someone who can figure that thing out while you're down there.
Exactly my thoughts, Captain.
Yeah, we found in the belly of the big snake like a proper rifle, like a whole technology era ahead of the muskets.
Is it a +1?
+1, yep.
Okay.
I just put it under the last gambit on your sheet.
I'm having an absolute. That's fine.
+2 vast intelligence. We've got a bunch of +2 headbands.
I'm assuming our int casters have one.
No.
Sebastian should.
You haven't fought many wizards.
Oh, true.
So Sebastian will get Sun Wu's when Sun Wu finishes the shipbuilding one.
Okay. Doesn't want the swag one.
I think we're gonna give it to Lee. Lee would actually like hunt for food and stuff.
Okay.
So I'll do that later.
Yeah.
Because it changes a lot on the sheet.
Yes, it is. Okie doke.
Was there something we were supposed to do here? Oh, we were supposed to make contact with the Castellany contact here in the city.
Yes.
they were going to give us maybe a lead on where to find the boat. What is it called? We took a job when we were in Blood Cove. We took 2 jobs. We finished get the Manticore free, the Druid lady, and the second one was we're hunting down the rogue vessel, the Hateful Scorn, to return its cargo, which consists of 12 spellcasters.
Right.
This is an ex-Ebon chain boat, and we could return the spellcasters either to Blood Cove or Senghor. Senghor, which means that there's some sort of contact here. I assume. Yeah. So Sebastian lets Molgromere know that he will help them find. They'll go and try to find the Castellany contact.
Keep them focused.
Yes, of course. We're going to do that and do commerce.
Excellent.
Which means no taverns for you, puke breath.
Be nice.
I do not have puke breath. My breath is lovely and fantastic and not acidic at all. He lied. There we go. All right, I finally found the fucking thing.
Are you feeling better, Karen?
Yes, it went away. If it flares up again, I will see if we can remove the disease. Yes.
Yes, you are blessed with your god spell. Most humanoids are petty, self-serving, and fearful. Without their faith, they are scared little mice.
I'm not scared. I have my faith. You're a mouse. I'm not a mouse.
gives a slow nod. The answer was good up until the no, you're a mouse.
All right. So, crew makes their way in. Who has the headband?
We'll put that on. Jinshe's the biggest thing there, so we'll put it on him.
He's wearing it like a
bonnet.
Yeah, it's kind of like around his head, like this.
Yeah, that's totally. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you.
The key is to not get shot.
and he'll be like he'll have his spear out with the light going, just so we're announcing our arrival and not trying to sneak.
Okay. As you make your way into Senghor, you see that it's actually like a canal city. The small boat's actually kind of important because it would be how you navigate, unless you like to make short swims or very long jumps from building to building. There is the main marketplace that you see a lot of like small boats going to. There's also an assortment of other businesses and regions that you could explore. Sodak, that there's actually like a small monastery where the turtles live near the shite part of town. What is the name of the so you know that there is a mystic who basically reads the water there. So what do you Ahmed, what do you call this place?
I don't see Senghor in the list. Can you force us there? Oh, there it is. Neutral city. Okay. I got it. Okay.
Apologies. I will also do here. So first place card map. All right, Ahmed, you're muted. If you're saying anything to me.
There we go. Where is it located?
The dot on the western side.
Oh, this thing?
Mark.
Yeah, I see.
I added a potion to
The fish gutter.
tattoo potions.
Oh, okay.
Just as a
That part's known as the fish gutter.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So the poor region here is called the Fish Gutter. And then this temple is Nacre. Nacre. Okay.
Yeah, Sodak's looking to gain rank.
Okay, you've satisfied. You believe you've met the requirements to gain a rank to be like sergeant to first sergeant, or
It's freeze first sergeant, be sergeant major.
major. All right, so you know that the Fish Gutter and Nacre. So Nacre is a temple. It's also known as Mother of Pearl, where they're religious folks. The Fish Gutter is the poor neighborhood. That's where there are the turtles live. In this particular place, you know the market is at the center of the town. There's some defensible towers scattered throughout. The main defensive port is this building here. This is actually where they would be mounting their major defenses from. And then major negotiations are happening like the east side of town.
Okay.
So once you've now got in, it is difficult to navigate the city by foot unless you go for swims. So it is up to, like, are you all staying on the boat? Are you going in different directions? Are you going in one direction?
I think we're going to stick together. Because...
You're sticking together? Okay. Marketplace, what are we trying to accomplish?
we're trying to buy what we need and find a place to sell our treasure.
Yeah, we've got 22,319 gold worth of stuff to sell.
Okay. Well, the marketplace would be where you would sell stuff.
And then we've got components and items. We want 29,000 gold pieces worth of.
You want how much?
29,000.
Okay.
It includes 2,000 gold pieces of magic ink, 2,000 for spell components, 2,000 alchemical components, and then 22,000 and change for the next round of crafting.
Just for your calculations, I don't know if you're factoring food, but 3 spells from Sodak feeds the entire crew.
That's awesome because we also need food.
No, it's just when just letting you know that 3 spells and we were good.
How many people do you feed through 3 spells?
24 per spell.
That's not the whole crew.
24 per spell, and we have 72, 71. So that's 60, 70.
You have 3 troops. That's 60 dudes right there. 60 to 90 dudes.
I counted each one. It was 70 something, 72 or something like that.
Okay.
But if you need 4 spells, I can put 4 spells. I have plenty of spells.
Cool.
1,000 gold pieces a day per person. It's going to take us 8.5 days to complete all of our.
Okay. All right. So the focus is on trade. Sodak is only here for a period because you want to go back to craft, or are you here for the full duration?
He wants to go and find the highest level crafter that we have, and also see if he can rank gain a rank.
Okay. So you know of a the total mystic is the total of many gods. That basically lives at Nacre.
Okay.
That would be where you could be able to level up. You could alternately go to a Temple of Gond to do that. It's up to you.
Nacre.
Okay. So you're doing that. Gotano, was there anything that you're trying to accomplish, or is it just sell stuff?
Just sell stuff. Probably find a bar.
Sell stuff. Find
Just not be around Molgromere and people telling them what to do.
Okay. All right. We will start with Sodak. So the party is selling goods at some point. Sodak, are you in the crafting pool, or are you here selling the whole time? Like, are you staying in the city for the duration?
No, just to do those two things. Find to gain a rank, to find someone who knows more about this and can help me learn about it, and then I'll head back and have what's his name, Banta come so I can craft.
What are you learning about? Like, learn about it. What is it?
He's looking for how to be able to craft this thing. What does he need?
You talking about the gun?
The gun, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so you're looking for somebody who knows how to make the cartridges.
Oh, sorry. In my mind, I'm saying the gun. I realize that's internal.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just heard it a lot. All right. Okay, so Sodak, you're going to Nokre.
Yeah.
At Nokre, you do find. Where are you? Here we are. So the group of turtle monks, monk being used to describe the monastery lifestyle, not like the class monk. Although you suspect if you started a punching fight, they would be pretty good at punching.
Are they teenage?
I do have tokens for that, but no, they are appreciably older than teenage.
Middle-aged mutant ninja.
Gals got me.
Oh, this lady looks like an old age mutant ninja.
Greetings.
Geriatric mutant.
Okay.
Grandma turtle.
I don't think they have the same rank that I would. Like, I don't think they have ranks like I would. They would be considered like brothers or.
Right. They would be, yeah. So,
Call Marshall, like my Marshall.
Call the Mystic is an elderly turtle that can see things. Just it like guides the way. Knows where to plant the eggs, like knows where to lay eggs. This sort of concept. Is a holy figure amongst turtles. Sorry, the name is Token. No, these are her guards. So it's Turtle Monk. The monks sort of protect her and dote upon her, keeping her safe and fed, etc. She is able to guide you in mystic ways. You also give me a spellcraft check.
A spellcraft check, sure.
Yep. Or knowledge religion.
Well, spellcraft. All right. Oh boy. Oh, there goes the int. Let's show off my int right here. 12.
She's a magic turtle who can see things and tell you. She can give you holy divinations and can speak with the voice of many gods. You know that only turtles can hear her voice of many gods. Like there's a racial connection somehow, and you don't understand how any of it works. She is a holy figure to turtles.
Brothers, I'm here to see Paul. I'm here to see the Mystic. My name is Sergeant Sodak.
And do you call in the name of the Grand Turtle or of another god?
I respect the Grand Turtle.
Okay.
I serve as Gond, though.
Okay, they're clacking amongst themselves. One is talking about earth, one is talking about water, one is talking about wind, one is talking about fire. They're saying Gond is a bit of fire and a bit of earth, and they're clacking about metals. You are led into the space. They know who you are. You've met them before. They all have similarly consonant-y names. Okay, you're brought into a small room. There is a pond with a very brilliantly sort of decorated shell sort of floating in it.
Called.
Okay.
Call. Sorry.
The,
Mystic. My name is Sergeant Sodak. I'm here to see you. And he takes a knee.
okay. The shell starts to kind of spin a little bit and move slowly towards the edge of the pond. Ends up, there's a little sound as it, like, arms and legs pop out and sort of walks out of the pond, kind of like a quadruped, not a biped.
Kick her in the head.
Get up. Okay. Back again. Sodak, first sergeant of Gond.
A smirk. You remember me. I am honored.
Your shell is hard. Your path is bright. Sits down. There's some of the turtle monks have come in. They've set a very small fire. They've got a pot on side that is steaming up some sort of wonderful smelling brew, and some incense is being lit. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh, crap. All right. Trying to take my stuff. They're trying to steal from me.
Bitch, you haven't finished your eighth. I saw Marty's comment. It's funny. Skipping on your training, you do.
16. All right, let's go for the trip.
16. Okay. The room becomes very large.
People's eyes grow big and wide. Ooh.
The room becomes very large and sounds become very distant. There's this repeated ringing in the background of a hammer rapping upon an anvil.
Mm-hmm.
Her voice grows not deeper, but more lifelike. Lifelike's not the right word, but lively. That's the one I want.
Okay.
So what craft have you performed? What great deeds have you done? What have you made to benefit our people?
Yeah, I service my captain, and I'm honor bound to craft for them. But in our people, I have gained knowledge and experience in crafting the following. And every time he crafts, he writes in a scroll. On the 13th day of the whatever, it's 2 sticks of fire. On the 18th day, it was this ring. On the 14th day, a crowbar. And he's going through cape, weapons, thing. He's going through this.
Okay, what is your greatest craft?
Greatest craft. Yeah, I think it might be the what's it called? Stick of the little baton of fire in 1 day.
Okay. So in a single day, you're able to add flaming to an item.
Yeah.
And what was the fate of this fiery craft?
It is used to fuel a vessel, seafaring vessel.
Do you feel you've done your duty to the craft?
I devote myself day and night to the workbench.
Okay, give me a perception check.